The Switch 2 is already one of the fastest selling consoles on the market.
But recent economic woes are about to hit Nintendo too.
Let's talk about it!
Jump into anime with Crunchyroll.
Tam, by the end of 2025, the Switch 2, fastest selling console in history.
But
No games, mate.
no games to play.
No games.
Recent issues are starting to crop up. Everyone's kind of panicking about what's happening to Nintendo, even though
They're fine.
it's fine.
It's fine.
Don't worry about it. But there is a question about what is going on with Nintendo because they finally are being hit by the issues that are hitting the broader. What the? Yeah, so they are being impacted now after holding out for a really long time by the broader issues in the gaming market surrounding the economics and the AI and hardware component availability, which has got people a bit nervous.
Very nervous, especially if you are PlayStation, like revising forecasts, both PlayStation and Microsoft, talking about increasing prices and everything's going to be more expensive. And for all of these companies that are working on new consoles, PlayStation and Microsoft, it's, I don't know, everyone's kind of clenching their butt cheeks to see how expensive that's going to be. And Nintendo, even though their hardware is, quote, older and less powerful, they have now succumbed. And is it September? Stuff's going up in price by $50.
Yeah, it goes up in the US, goes up to $400, basically $500. In Canada, it's going up to $680, and in EU, it's going up to €500. And that's I think the thing that's really shocking people is traditionally Nintendo's been kind of immune against these kind of changes because.
Well, because their software holds its value so
yeah,
well too.
And also they sell their consoles at a profit because it's usually a generation behind everything else, which I think the takeaway from this is like the issues are so severe now that even a company like Nintendo can't sidestep the
recession indicator.
The recession indicator,
Nintendo.
like it's getting hit. Like the recession indicator is a straight up blue shell right now. It's like if you are in front, which Nintendo is number one, it's hitting
themselves.
you.
Stop blue shelling yourself. Stop blue shelling yourself.
They are raising the prices, and Nintendo said, given the impact of various changes in the market conditions, prices revisions are planned outside of Japan as well. And like you said, historically, competitors like Sony and PlayStation, they've been pretty chill about doing that. They're like, hell yeah, we'll change the price. Everyone get.
I mean, they
get
tested
used
the
to it.
waters by increasing software prices by $10.
Yeah.
But not for everything, because God forbid they do something straightforward.
And that's the craziest thing. Like Nintendo have now raised the price of everything. Like accessories are more expensive, games are more expensive. Well, they got the physical versions now that are more expensive. The Switch 1 went up in price, which is brutal.
That's the thing. That's how you could tell the Switch 2 price increase was coming, because they were like, we'll do everything in our power.
Yeah.
We'll raise the price of the Switch 1 first.
Yeah.
And
but
then, unfortunately,
they were just like, we can't do anything there. But the specific conditions that they've cited in their financial report was like the ongoing shortage of hardware components. The yen is also weaker, and oil on the road.
Yeah, God.
The President Shintaro Furukawa said that, acknowledged basically that this is going to be an issue because the higher price is going to be a barrier to Switch 2 owners. He did say like they are going to try and counteract it by making games better, or like having a stronger output of games to like be like, oh, you're paying more money, but
we'll
you're getting games. And I think the interesting thing is, I don't know if you read any of the analysts' responses to it, but basically all the analysts are like, it's fine. Like they're like, Nintendo traditionally lowballs everything. A lot of the Serkan Toto from Kantan Games said basically like Nintendo's very conservative about their forward-looking guidance, and they feel that they're lowballing it. And actually, the Switch 2 performance will be better than expected.
Even with the Wii U, like they are such an outlier when it comes to industry trends. They plan ahead.
Yes.
Do you foresee if everything in the world, everything goes right again? Do you think that price will drop back down, or do you think it'll be on sale more often?
It's really interesting. This is a clearly like fork in the road moment. Like how much is Nintendo capitalism pilled? Because either they could stick to how they are and be like, all right, everyone, everything's cool now. We're cool. Good guy, Nintendo. We're going to drop the price again. Or by the time that happens, people are probably going to be used to the higher price, at which point they have to make a decision. Do they want to carry on earning money and like keep it as it is, which I suspect they will do, because especially because retailers and the analysts are saying people are going to get used to that price very quickly, and we don't think it's going to be a major issue for them. So I think they keep it as is.
Yeah.
And unless there's like a catastrophic change in, I mean, the share value has already dropped for Nintendo, which is probably something that is spooking some people, but also people like the analysts are being like, yeah, it's a bit overblown. I think the interesting thing is like people forget that Nintendo is one of the most valuable companies in the world.
The infamous Nintendo war chest.
Yeah,
Which how much is it?
Well, I researched this. Yes, I looked at it, and in 2025, Bloomberg reported that the Nintendo's cash reserves was about 1.5 trillion yen, which is about $9 billion, which basically means they can take an L on like 2 or 3 console generations and be absolutely fine. They already did it on one, which is the Wii U. They'll weather the storm. It's just a matter of like, how will this impact Nintendo's business as a company and the strategy going forward, if they can be like, we can jack up the price on a couple of things here and there and we'll be fine.
I mean, that's the thing, is that for years, like I mentioned earlier, their software holds its value very well in terms of going on sale. It's so rare.
Do you know what games are coming up for the Nintendo Switch 2 that potentially could hoist them up out of this quagmire?
We've got Star Fox, Dusk Bloods from Software, from
Yeah.
ROM. The one that I'm most interested in, which is Fire Emblem.
I'm really interested to see how Dusk Bloods does, because traditionally the audience that buys Switch games isn't traditionally into those types of games.
No.
I'm really fascinated to see how Elden Ring does first, because there is a Switch version of Elden Ring coming
out yet?
No, it's not out yet. But I did play it fairly recently and it ran perfectly fine,
Good.
which is better than the last time we tried to play it and they were like, it's
Lines
gone.
closed.
It's gone.
Oh,
Don't worry
we're
about
not
it.
showing it anymore.
The ones that I think people are forgetting is there's 2 Pokemon games coming out. Pokemon Winds and Waves. The other one that I'm really interested in seeing how it does is Splatoon Raiders.
Splatoon is always so much bigger than I think it is.
Those could be the games that potentially that they're relying on or alluding to as being the uplifting games. But there was also a quote fairly recently where they were basically like, haha, we've got some surprises nobody even knows about, which
You got a
is
Zelda remake in there, have you?
exactly.
You got a 3D Mario, have
You've
you?
got a 3D Mario. I think now is the time to like break glass for 3D Mario if they're doing the price hikes and that kind of stuff.
I would say now's the time to break glass for Ocarina of Time remake.
Oh yeah, that will be the one.
Ring the bell.
Ring the bell. So all the olds can be like, I remember when this was
And
on.
it was better when I played it back in the day.
Our controller had 2 legs and an extra leg in the middle.
Z targeting. Thank you so much for watching. Let us know how you're feeling about Nintendo in the comments below. You can find us online. I'm at Loose James Games.
I'm Tamor H.